A lively town. Quite a lot to see here.
Our Play says, how are you liking it so far? It's fantastic. I think there are a few little things, little nuances here and there, little things that are slightly annoying to me, like vendors in each area. That pretty much is just one single vendor inventory. It just changes on a daily basis. I kind of get it, the world's so big that there might be a pressure for the player to kind of go to every single town every time vendors reset in order to go see what kind of stock that they have. So I get that from a design standpoint, but I think if you're going to do something like that, you have to have more inventory in for each merchant. And it's just, and it is a little absurd when you go to a trader, for example. You go to your blacksmith doesn't actually have any weapons to purchase. All you can do is upgrade your stuff. That doesn't make much sense. The trader doesn't have, the trader has some weapons, but the stock is limited, right? It's not, and I haven't seen that weapon stock turn over the same weapons that I saw when I was in Norway. Our Play says, you have a lot of swords. I do.
What mischief have you been at?
Because I'm dual wielding great swords. Yes. Yes, be surprised. And be afraid. Be very afraid. Alright, speak with Bubba. It's very close to Bubba.
So, some of us are staying behind as I hear it.
Half the army's already in Tamworth, and we've now got help from the south. It's our lot to look after this place now.
Yeah, that's good.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Check out the area and see if there's a... Maybe oh, there's a vendor over there. Let's see. Maybe the stock's turned over by now. What's that? Oh, it's a stable. Okay, we want to get this this sync point here. I don't really want to get mired in all the wealth points, which I'd love to do. I just don't know if I have the bandwidth for it. My goal is to get through the story of the game and before Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, so gotta stay focused. Alright, so we're gonna hit the trader.
We've now got
What they have.
It's our lot to look after this place now. Protect her.
What can I tempt you with? Always good to have.
It looks like the inventory is reset.
It could be yours.
From a little earlier. I'm gonna buy up all the iron. Our Play says, language in Old England was wild. Extra component or extra consonants for fun. And Rocktober says, you mean wild. It's a WYLLD. I'm not even gonna try to follow this conversation in chat.
Take care of yourself out there.
You guys debate it. Let me know who wins.
This could come in very handy. One of my better pieces.
Ooh, +1 speed. That's always nice. Buy that.
Yes, this will strike fear into the hearts of your enemies.
I'm not sure how fire runes work. +2 fire buildup. I don't know if you have to have fire on the weapon for this to work. It might be good just to buy it and have it on hand in case.
This would look very fetching.
It's a book called Fantastic Fishes and Where to Find Them, Part 1. We have all these tattoos, I think. Wait, schematics for settlement decoration.
You wouldn't regret getting this.
Reindeer clan scheme for your sale. I'm gonna pass on all this stuff for now.
Until next we meet.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of leather and iron. Oh. We're short some iron for the ration. So we'll just hold off on any other upgrades until we can get this. We are playing on the hardest difficulty, Drengr difficulty, so you caught the previous streams, you saw that I like to raid places that are way outside of my power level and bang my head against them until I win. And some rations will help me do that with less reloads.
Sail southeast. Bring the men to the gates of Tamworth. We'll flood the fields, and Mordred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the speared in.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together, thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Can't be an heir if he's dead, Ivar. Can he wield a sword?
I've had some training. I don't want to kill anyone. These men are my friends. My countrymen.
Relax, little king. They won't call you friend now. You can thank your father for that.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Haha, you hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father too.
Mount up, Eivor. It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
It's Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son in the middle of a pack of Danes.
Say from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to help.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all over mercy. They're devoted to him, and they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. But not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Funberg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Control the damn beast!
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can see that now.
I am only 6 years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of meat. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an Adeling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Those are places. Gilbert, that makes no sense. Just keep writing. Yes. I like the dialogue though. It was good.
The Ragnar sons are the least of your worries, Bergrit. The Raven clan now sits upon your southern border.
And who might you be?
Eivor of the Raven clan, here with Sigurd Jarl. We are friends to these men, and foes to you.
Well, you've chosen your friends poorly. Now that's to be expected of a low-born Dane.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. No more! We will die defending what is ours, whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls!
Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a battering ram?
I've seen them in action.
I want you at the helm of ours. Strong and agile.
I'll be there.
As will I.
Alright, let's check the map. I want to see where we're at. I forgot to get the fast travel point at the sink there, but luckily I stumbled across the fast travel of the harbor. So that's good. What is this? This time base. Okay, so we're right in the middle of, we're in Leicestershire. This is Tamworth Fortress in Leicestershire is across the way. Now this is where one of our first assassination targets is. I love the map, by the way. When you're out like this, it's very flat. As you get in, you see a little more detail with shadowing, and then you get in, and then it goes down to an angle where you can really see the depth. Very cool.
Hang on, we need to stick together.
Hey! Watch out, would you?
Rest from rattling skulls. Rattle these bones instead, eh?
Who are you? I'm with the Renaissance. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Birgrid wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
I'm not yet ready.
Do what you must, but return quickly. Our men are ready to move.
Let's do a quick save.
There you are. Are we ready to march?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbeth. Something wrong.
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
Brock says, just shut up and ride, Bart. Bert.
Destroy the gate!
Slaughter the soldiers! Leave the king to me!
Fire! Forward! Push forward! Beat this! Going down! Fight!
Oh, what the hell?
Christ's mercy! Starting to break!
Can't see anything.
Fire! Coming for you! Kill you! Take your last
Try this over. It took me 2 rations just to get my bearings and figure out what the hell's going on. I'm still trying to determine if the enemies just keep respawning, like, infinitum. If that's the case, there's no real reason whatsoever just to stay and fight enemies.
Forward! Push forward!
So I'm just gonna try to do objective stuff and see. Like I'm just gonna go down to the and open the gate, maybe. Pretty much the best way to go. Just forget about.
The path is blocked. We must destroy that barricade.
Just forget about killing enemies and just run through and open the gate for you guys.
Protect the ram. Trying to figure out if can I block the yellow ones? Can't tell. Alright, sit down.
Work with me.
Down their marksmen and elites, or they'll thin us out one by one.
Saxon blood feeds this land, and it is we Norse who march all over it.
Is this on hardest? Yes, it's on hardest.
Do you hear me? Too easy. Not much longer, Storms! Hold up a fight! That's enough, lads! Don't fall back!
I don't even get any XP for killing these guys, so it's pointless to even hang out.
Oh, God! I'll keep the rat busy!
There's the target. Shoot it. By all the saints, die.
Flank the idiot. Press
Spill your
hard.
brains!